Feedback on writing is always intriguing. So there are many aspects of being an academic that I love. I love the lecturing, I love the teaching, I love the research side of things, even though I don't get down the lab very often. But all of that is fun. Do I really enjoy marking? I can't say I do. I can't say I treat marking and feedback with unalloyed enthusiasm, but it's an exceptionally important part of the entire process. So when it comes to student feedback, you've obviously got to try and to pull out the positives and to identify where the writing has hit home. A key issue, particularly in the early years, they get much better as they go through, but particularly for physicists in the early years, punctuation, grammar, putting together the sentences is extremely difficult, to the point where the background in grammar mightn't be there. So what you tend to find yourself doing is, look, this is wrong, and then you try to explain just why it's wrong, and that can be extremely difficult at times. So the best way, I think, in terms of giving feedback is to go, look, this is a very good example, read this. The other issue, and this is a particular soapbox topic and bugbear of mine, is that an awful lot of students don't read. I know it's been said for centuries, millennia, that the previous generation doesn't read enough, etc., etc. But I think over the last couple of decades, with regard to social media, the whole swipe, very instantaneous clickbait approach, an awful lot of information is now meme-driven, an awful lot of information is now visual, and that has led to a decline in reading, and that's been reported in a number of places. That makes giving feedback even more tricky. But, you know, if they don't read, we need to be able to give them the appropriate feedback to place it in context. And I think the best way of doing that is to give them, as I say, key examples. Look, this is the way you do it.